Hey, Pups here! Today we're going to be talking about Latte Cookie from Ovensmash. There will be some no commentary gameplay, so if you want to skip to that, feel more than welcome to. But we're also going to be talking about her kit and her playstyle. Latte Cookie was one where I actually had a lot of fun playing as her. Even though she's a support, she is a long-range fighter. And so putting yourself in a good position to attack the enemy where they can't attack you is kind of a really fun thing. And because of her mobility skill, she's able to fly over obstacles and get into those places pretty easily. Her basic attack is called Spoonful of Latte. And basically, it's just like this giant ball that you can choose where to throw it. It's got a pretty significant range on it. Upon exploding, 2 coffee beans spread outward, each dealing 50% of base attack on hit. So if you're like me and your accuracy is not like completely great, or if you're just firing at a group of enemies, you have a couple of chances to make your attack count because it does take a little bit of time to aim her attack and for it to cool down where you can use it again. For her special, I was using the power version, but we're going to go over the basic version first. Flies through the air on a coffee spoon, increasing movement speed by 50%. You can move while using this skill, become immune to all attacks, and pass over the terrain. This is what I was talking about earlier. It's going to be very useful for getting into those strategic positions, and if somebody tries to, smoke you out, it's really easy to use this skill to get away and find a safe area. And her power version I actually really like. You basically get all of the benefits of the base move, except for no extra movement speed. However, at the cost of movement speed, it's almost like you drop bombs as you're going and you can do some damage as you go along. So I would say that this is very good for if there's some enemies who are on really low health and you want to chase them down, or if someone is in your way and you can do a little bit of damage on your way out. I think it plays into her support role a lot more than the base version, and it was really fun to play with. Her ultimate is called Care for a Latte, and it's more or less exactly what she does in Kingdom. There's a giant circular area that looks like the latte, right? And then all of the enemies that are in that circle get pulled to the center and are dealt damage over time. At the end of the period, it explodes and deals a bunch of damage. This ultimate was so useful on so many modes because it has such a long cast range, and I was really able to help my teammates, like if they were being chased down or if I wasn't able to get there fast enough. This ultimate really did come in handy. And the utility version basically does the same thing, except instead of drawing them to the center, it just slows down their movement speed. And any of your allies who are in the circle also gain movement speed. I can definitely see this skill being useful, but for most of my gameplay, I just ended up using the base version. That is the one thing that I really like about Ovensmash, is that there's not just one way to play the character, and you can sort of play around and see how you enjoy the most. I think that having more options for the same character is going to be very fun for a lot of players, especially in situations where a certain character is their favorite, but they don't really like how they play. They might be able to switch around the skills a little bit to find a playstyle that they enjoy more, and then also be able to play their favorite cookie. So yes. Even though Latte is a support, her playstyle is going to mostly be staying out of the way of the enemies. So you're going to want to stay hidden, and since her skill throws, you can actually hide behind walls, which is very useful. Use your movement skill to get into hard to reach places or to be stealthy and move around the action, because being able to chip in from a distance is going to really help you out. And it's even better if the enemy doesn't know where you are, because if they're chasing down one of your teammates, it's going to be easier for them to, walk right into your attack range. I cannot think any sort of situation that you would want to be super aggressive with Latte. Maybe with her movement speed, if you wanted to use it for some invulnerability and to to do some damage on a bunch of enemies that are low health, to help out your allies in taking them down. Every other circumstance that you meet in the game, you're probably going to want to keep your distance and really not be overly aggressive. But I think that Latte was really fun to play, especially whenever the enemy thinks that they're coming close to you and then you just nope out and get to a place that they literally can't reach you because you can just fly over everything like a baddie. And that's not my words, that's literally the Ovensmash Twitter. Let's be honest, we don't call it X. Literally, they said like, she a baddie, she a 10, like even Ovensmash is down bad. And I mean, I don't blame them. She's a really good cookie. I think her design is super cute, but that's beside the point. I've talked enough, so now I will turn the commentary off and enjoy gameplay.